which means we're what? You color people. You're color people. All of us got color. And the only thing you should be ashamed of is what's in your heart.
Come on. Hallelujah.
That's one of the things that Martin Luther King said that stuck with me. Not too much when people say stick with me, but that stuck with me. Man will not be judged by the color of his skin, but by the content of his heart.
Yes, sir.
He spoke that a long time ago. He said, I've been to the mountaintop. And when I looked over on the other side, I saw little white boys and little black boys running together and playing, and little black girls and little white girls, and all of them having a good time together. He saw what was coming, and the devil said, well, I got to get you out of here. You're learning too much too fast. That's why some of y'all scared to stand up for the truth now. You're scared somebody's going to kill you. Scripture says, if you die for what's righteous, when you wake up. Come on, brother.
But manifested in these last times.
Somebody say, I'm glad he manifested himself to me.
I'm glad he manifested himself to me.
From my sake. Come on, brother.
Who through him believe in Elohim, who raised him from the dead and gave him esteem, so that your belief and expectation are in Elohim.
Keep going.
Now that you have cleansed your lives in obeying the truth.
Stop right there. No, don't stop right there. Through what?
Through the Spirit.
Hold it. Now that you have cleansed your life. That's what it said, right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
So who you got to be worried about right now?
Yourself.
Yourself. Oh, but my children, I got to keep praying. No. There comes a time for you to pray for you. Because you can pray for your children and they go into the kingdom and you bust hell wide open. That's what the book said. I don't want you saved now myself become a castaway. I want to make it. So I'm going to pray for my children. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going to pray for my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I'm going to pray for your children and your grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I'm going to pray for all of y'all. Every chance I get, I'm praying for you. Hallelujah. But there comes a time when the Father will say, don't pray for that one no more. He done sealed his damnation. And it just might be one of our own children. And you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. Remember when the prophet lost his wife? And the Father said, I don't even want you to cry. Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
I don't even want you to cry for her. Remember the man lost his 2 sons? Because they brought a strange fire? Take them out of here. I got a replacement for them. If you won't do it, I got somebody who will. Hello? Don't get nervous now, unless you're doing what the book said not to do. You ought to be nervous. Come on.
Now that you have cleansed your body in obeying the truth through the Spirit, to unfeigned brotherly love, love one another fervently with a clean heart.
Stop right there. Love each other how?
Fervently.
Look at somebody and just say, don't say it if you don't mean it, but look at somebody and say, I love you. I need Deborah to look at Ken. I was looking to see if she was going to do it. I love you, bro. See, I told Valisa, I told her, I said, when I say sister to you, that's going to mean something. Because I'm not going to call you sister, and I'm not going to call you brother if you're not. My grandmother taught me that. Don't call nobody your kinfolk who's not your kinfolk. She heard me call some woman auntie. She said, ain't your auntie. Don't do that. She taught me that. And now that I'm in this walk, I don't walk up to everybody and go, what's going on, bro? I don't do that no more. I used to do that, Brother Ben. But when I learned that ain't my brother, that might be the worst enemy I got. I'm shaking hands with him. He casing me.
Yes, sir.
Ain't gonna get me. See, my enemy are those who go against my Father. You can't tell me you love me and hate my Father. Some of y'all feel what I'm saying? But I gotta love you with a fervent the spirit. That means I gotta be hot, like you. What you say about your wife, brother?
Sizzling hot.
Hot, sizzling. That's kind of love I gotta have for you, Sister Blackwell. Hey, brother Blackwell. See, I got a sizzling hot woman too. That's right. I know what she look like in the morning. I don't know what y'all look like. Now, but look what he said, with a clean heart. He's not talking about this heart. With a clean mind. I can say I love you with a clean mind. I don't want to defile you. I want to keep you.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
That's right.
I want us to be able to be each other's keeper. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am. I heard this brother here, he was catching all the fish. I didn't go behind his back and talk about it. I called him up. Couldn't get him. I texted him. What do you use? But I want to catch some fish. My wife talking bad about me. Well, we gonna get some now. I didn't even know how he hold his mouth. Praise Almighty God.
Hallelujah.
Now, having been, what did he say? 23?
Having been born again, are born from above, not of corruptible seed, but incorruptible,
Now,
through
go ahead.
the living word of Elohim, which remains forever.
How long the word lasts?
Forever.
So what do we do in the Old Testament? It's gone?
No.
It's forever, huh? But preachers, religions, denomination say it's no longer in existence. We got to get our own way now. One more I'm going to go through 1 Corinthians chapter 11. This is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to do this teaching completely. Are you there yet? Look at verse 23. Tell me what it says.
For I received from the Master that which also I delivered to you, that the Master Yahushua, in the night in which he was delivered up, took bread, and having given thanks, he broke it and said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you.
Stop right there. Why was his body broken? You know what broke his body? Come on, help me somebody. What broke his body? If I went up to, let me see, Brother Jared got the biggest beard in me. If I walked up to Brother Jared and snatched that beard out of his face, what happens to his skin? It's broken. If I take a cat of nine tails and put some rocks in it, some chips of metal in it, and strike Brother Roland across his back and snatch back like that, what's going to happen to his skin? The flesh going to be broken, isn't it? What happens, my brother said, somebody just continue to pass by you and punching you and slapping you in your face? What you going to feel when you fall down with that big stake on your back? 3 times. Huh? What you going to feel? Your body breaking. Why did he go through all of that? I heard somebody say for me. Now let's find out about the other part. What is the other part? 25.
In the same way, also the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the renewed covenant in my blood. As often as you drink it, do this in remembrance of me.
See, when you look up the word new from the context of the Hebrew people, in which that was written, it means fresh. It means to make it like new again. Brother, how can you prove that? Because he said in Matthew 5:17, think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I came to fulfill them. See, when you found your bride, you fulfilled her. How did you do that? By giving her the things she needed to get her to be the best she can be. So if you fulfill your wife, do you throw her away?
No.
You fulfill Deborah? You gonna keep her? See, he ain't gonna give her up. So when he came and fulfilled the Torah, what he did was bring it to the existence of us understanding it to completion. So that when we stand before the Master, we will have no excuse. He made it clear. This is what this means. This is what that means. I don't want to know what Schofield meant. I don't want to know what T.D. Jakes meant. I don't want to know what Matthew Henry said. I want to know what Yah said. And if Yah even said, you can keep it. And what was that renew coming in? His blood. Now, I'm going to finish up with this. I'm going to put my paper down just so y'all can know I'm finishing up. Because some of y'all think I'm just kidding. Practicing my Baptist background. You know, you got to close 6 times. What the next verse say?
For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup.
Wait, stop right there. Because that's what I want to talk about right there. Because people say, as often. We should do it. And Joseph Prince got people doing it every day. Every day. He got people eating that bread and drinking that cup. Every day. The Catholics got them doing it. Anytime they feel like, oh, I'm going to get the cup and drink. Oh, they're getting drunk for nothing. Knowing the Father said this celebration should take place. When he said often, well, let me give you let me see what I'm going to use this time. I'm going to use you. It's okay to use you? If I take this tambourine, and I say, Brother Jaden, I'm going to give you this for your birthday. And as often as you celebrate your birthday, remember me by this. How often are you going to celebrate your birthday? See how smart that boy is? Even him, I can take that to my grandson over there, who is younger than Jaden, and he's going to give you the same answer. But we think I'm old and stupid or something? Huh? Oh, y'all don't like the word stupid? We think I'm old and sottish? That's what he used, right? That's what the word said. I got sottish children. I looked at that word sottish up, it means stupid. But we got to understand that when he said, as often as you do this, he told us in the book of Shemot, the book of Exodus, that we should do this once a year. We look pretty foolish doing this every first Sunday of the month. Some people every second Sunday. When the Master said do it once a year. Who are we going to obey? So that's why we're here tonight. Hallelujah. What the next portion said?
For as often as you eat this bread and drink this cup, you proclaim the death of the Master until he comes. So that whoever should eat this bread